Hey guys, I'm Steff, and welcome to my beauty stash. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. You know the drill. Before we begin, make sure you click on that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you never miss one of my video uploads. Today we are trying out the new concealer from BeautyBlender. This is the Bounce Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer. I will be wearing the shade Light Neutral today. This new BeautyBlender Bounce Concealer comes in 40 different shades, so great job BeautyBlender for being all inclusive with your shade range. It says that it's going to provide full coverage, and it also contains hyaluronic acid. It says that it's going to be very lightweight on the skin. The finish of this concealer is a natural finish, and it says it is good for all skin types, including normal, dry, combination, and oily. Before we begin, let me read you some quick specifics on this new Bounce Concealer from BeautyBlender. The new BeautyBlender Bounce Concealer contains hyaluronic acid, which is going to hydrate, plump, and smooth the skin. It also contains tetrapeptide. This is known to reduce the appearance of puffiness. It brightens and moisturizes the eye area for a more supple, youthful looking appearance over time. It also contains HD Effects pigments, which help to illuminate the skin to instantly achieve the perception of a flawless skin tone. I also want to mention that this new BeautyBlender Bounce Concealer is gluten-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. I picked this up online from Sephora for $26 and you get 0.27 fluid ounces. The applicator on this concealer is a small doe foot applicator, but it has a tip to it and it kind of has a flat surface on this side and it has a more rounded surface on the other side. So really unique. I like that it's not too big. I like that it's on the smaller side and it does have that tip. So that really helps for a precise application. So let's start bouncing with this new BeautyBlender concealer. I'll be giving you guys a good 8 to 10 hour wear test today, and we'll see how this is going to hold up on my 37-year-old normal to oily skin. Keep on watching. For primer today, I'll be going in with Tatcha Silk Canvas. For foundation, we're going to use, of course, the BeautyBlender foundation. Which other one would we use? And I'm going to use the shade 1.30. Now, we're using BeautyBlender, of course, all things BeautyBlender today, right? And let me start bouncing. Now let's start applying this new BeautyBlender Bounce Concealer. I am in the shade Light Neutral. Definitely providing full coverage, and it is brightening. At least the shade I got is brightening on me. Feels like it is kind of a fast drying formula. So next time, I don't think I would apply it all over my face. I would just work in sections, but it's still blending out. Doesn't feel like it's a very thin consistency either. It is on the thicker side of formulas. At least that's the way I'm interpreting it. I actually think I'm gonna use some of this on my eyelids so that it can work as my eyeshadow primer, because I like that brightening effect it's giving. And because it's a little thick, I think it would work perfect on the eyelids. Let me do that real quick and then I'll show you guys what everything is looking like. Alright, so this is what my skin looks like with the BeautyBlender foundation and the new Bounce Concealer. Again, I'm in the shade Light Neutral. What do you guys think? Under my eye, everywhere else. Eyelid primer. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy so far with how everything is looking. It's not really settling into my fine lines. It provided great coverage. It went on fairly easily. The only thing I will say, it's a little fast drying, so just work fast or work in sections. Sections might be a little bit better to do with this one. Now, moment of truth, let me apply my favorite Peach Perfect Setting Powder from Too Faced, and let's hope that everything is going to sit well on my skin. Alright, so this is with powder. I think it went on great on top of the concealer, on top of the foundation. I am very, very pleased with how everything is wearing. So I'm going to have this concealer on for a good 8, maybe 10 hours today. And of course, guys, I will come back on, give you all my check-ins, letting you know how this new Beauty Blender Bounce Concealer is working on my 37-year-old normal to oily skin. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, this is my 5-hour check-in wearing the Beauty Blender, the new Beauty Blender Bounce Concealer. Let me pull you in close so you can see under my eye area. I think it looks pretty smooth under there. I don't have any creasing. I don't have any cracking. I don't have any cakiness going on. All of the places on my face where I laid down the concealer have been looking really well. So I have no complaints over this right now. So far, so good. And I might end up extending this wear test. I am heading out later this evening, and I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to reapply my makeup. So if I don't, this whole beat right here is gonna last me about 16 hours maybe. It better last me that long. So I will definitely be back a little bit later, let you guys know how this new Beauty Blender concealer is working on my normal to oily skin. What do you think of my new manicure, guys? Look at the little stars. Just went to go get my nails done, my pedicure done, and I'm ready for the weekend. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, this is my 9-hour check-in wearing the new Beauty Blender Bounce Concealer. Let me pull you all in. Guys, that under eye area, it is so smooth. It has not budged. It hasn't creased. It hasn't cracked. This concealer so far is amazing. I think this is probably one of my new favorite high-end concealers. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm just blown away. I really like the way it looks under my eye area. That is the hardest place for me to get smooth, to have product lay nicely on. So I'm really happy with the coverage and with the finish that this concealer has provided. I am very happy with the wear this concealer is providing as well. And I'm going to be wearing this concealer for longer than expected today. So it's 9 hours right now. I'm probably going to have it on for at least another 4. So I will be back later at the end of the night to give you guys my final thoughts on this new Beauty Blender Bounce Concealer. See you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, this is going to be my 16-hour check-in. Oh my goodness. I think I've ever done a foundation or concealer wear test this long with the Beauty Blender Bounce Concealer. My foundation doesn't look great. It doesn't look good at all. And if you remember, I'm wearing the Beauty Blender Bounce, I think that's what it's called, Bounce Foundation. That has totally broken apart like all over my face. But guys, where I laid the concealer right here under my eyes, especially for 16 hours of wear, it looks pretty good. I am really impressed with this new Bounce Concealer from Beauty Blender. I'm really happy that I picked it up. I was happy with the coverage. I'm happy with the finish. I'm happy with the longevity of it. I just think on my normal to oily skin, it performs so well, and I can't wait to use it again in the future. I'm also maybe considering getting a slightly darker shade just so I can spot conceal like right here on my cheek area, because I think the shade that I got is really good for covering my dark circles under my eyes and just highlighting, you know, the high points of my face. But I would like a little bit darker just to camouflage the old blemishes and acne scars that I do have on my cheek area. It's a really great concealer, guys. It is a little on the
thicker side of concealers. It's not the thinnest of consistencies. So if you're one that really likes a thin formula, I don't know that this concealer would be for you, but I didn't find that even though it was a little bit on the thicker side of concealers, that it weighed down the area where you placed it. I feel like it was very lightweight and the coverage was spot on. I really enjoyed using it today, and I can't wait to use it again in the future. Again, I picked this up from Sephora. It retails for $26 and there are 40 shades of this concealer. That is beyond amazing for a concealer. I mean, we don't even get that in some of our foundations. So great job, Beauty Blender. You did a really great product. I am more happy with this concealer than I am with the foundation. And definitely going to be using it in the next, just moving forward. I'm absolutely going to be reaching for this one. So if you enjoyed watching this video, guys, please make sure you give me a thumbs up and let me know, is this Beauty Blender Bounce Concealer something that you're planning on picking up? Have you already tried it? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on today's video? I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a long day of a concealer wear test. I don't think I've ever done one this long, but I'm glad I was able to stick it through. And I am so glad that you're here for the ending of it. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. That water is very important. And I will see y'all real soon. Bye.